Good morning to one and all joining us on the live stream of the commencement of JCL T20 today. Welcome to all of you for what promises to be an enthralling day of cricket. We are starting with the JCL T20 competition from today, where we have two games scheduled. The first one being Wombats versus Falcons, and the next one being Wyverns versus the Rangers. Myself, Abhipray Diwan, and I will be your partner today, as you'll be enjoying the live stream. So the toss update is that the Wombats won the toss, and they have elected to field first, which means the Falcons batsman would be out soon on the ground. Big news for the day being Sarfraz Petkar, one of the brutal hitters of the ball in Japan. He's not in the playing 11 today for the JCL T20 for the Falcons. And surprisingly, he's playing a Division 3 game today. So, don't know what's the story behind that. And I do think it's a wise decision by the Wombats to win the toss and electing to field first. The Falcons have a strong batting unit. And I think the thinking might have been that Wombats would want to chase, and it would be better if they know what they're chasing, so they can plan the second innings accordingly. I think live action would be coming to us soon. Falcons supporting the new jersey today. It's been quite a while. Some shades of blue and red. Vibrant colors on the field here today. Interesting to see which will be the two fielders outside. After the huge success of JCL T10 format, we have reached to the JCL T20 chapter now this year, with the temperatures being as high as they are. But it definitely promises to be a great day of cricket. Seems like Archit Chaudhary would be opening the bowling for the Wombats from the school end. All in readiness. Archit charges in, bowls it on a length, defended nicely by the Falcons opening batsman Siddharth. Siddharth is one of the batsmen who likes to take their time. Definitely has some good shots in his book. Archit Chaudhary, the young seamer for the Wombats. Charging in again. Again a length ball, defended nicely. A hint of outswing there. Sedate start. Right on the money, good lines and lengths. A little bit interesting. The Wombats have opted for a fine leg and a deep mid wicket as their two men outside. Short cover and short mid wicket lurking in for any chances. Short one, tries to cut. Beaten him all ends up. The fielder at point is also very close, not at the 30-yard circle, probably 20 yards from the wicket. It's a good start by Archit. 'T. think that should be wides. The fielder chasing, fails to stop it. Definitely bonus runs here for the Falcons, and they're off the mark. Straying and lying there a little bit, Archit Chaudhary. After a good start, built up a few dot balls. Maybe searching for that perfect delivery, starting from the leg stump line, finishing at off stump. Was not meant to be this ball. Back on the radar, defended again to the point region with soft hands by Siddharth. Definitely hot out there today. Around 36, 37s. But once you get on the field, all these things become secondary and your focus is only on the game as a player. Archit charges in again. Straying on the pads. Denied and single. Yeah, could have been a tricky one. Good call there by the non-striker. Better to be safe than sorry. Another ball on a shot of a good length. Again, dab to the point region. Been a really good start this from Archit, apart from the 5 wides. The Wombats would have to bowl smartly here to the Falcons batting lineup. Even in the absence of Sarfaraz, they bat deep. They have good hitters. Good to see Abhishek Telang opening the batting along with Siddharth. Is a really good batsman, Abhishek Telang. Mostly has been opening the bowling, so usually bats down the order, but switch of strategies by Falcons in the JCL T20 promoted up the order, and rightly so. Opening the bowling with Archit Chaudhary would be Joe Lewis. Be right arm over the wicket. Wombats going for the same field. Interesting. A fielder at square leg and deep mid wicket. Abhishek is very strong on the offside through the covers region once he gets his eye in. Joe comes in. Abhishek creams a drive through the covers region. Misfield by the fieldsman at covers, allowing them a single. Abhishek is off the mark. First run of the bat. Charges in Joe Lewis. Umpire contemplating if it's a wide ball or a no ball. They'll stick with the call of a wide. Siddharth yet to get off the mark. Goes for a flashy shot just above the point fielder's head. I think the pressure built by Archit Chaudhary in the first over, showing its signs. Apologies, that was the shot by Abhishek, not Siddharth. The keeper standing up was the captain and the wicket keeper. Played with soft hands to the short cover fielder, fielded nicely. Expansive shot there for no runs. That's an easy catch to the short third man fielder. Good start there by Joe Lewis. Siddharth fails to make an impact on this game. Definitely had his chance. Was finding it hard to get the scorers going. Could only score a couple of runs. So Wombats with a good start here. Bowled good lines in the first couple of overs. Nice tight lines around the off stump. Barring from 5 wides down the leg side. New batsman in looks to be Sanket Pandhari. Abhishek and Sanket, good mates. We can expect good running between the wickets, between both of them, if they get a partnership going. Bowled outside the off stump, enticing a drive from the batsman and the batsman going for it, failing to make any connection. This is a really good start by the Wombats. Falcons at 9 for 1 at the completion of 2 overs. Archit Chaudhary with his second over. Bowls a short ball. Pulled by Abhishek Telang over the deep square leg fielder. A very, very good connection this. 6 runs. A really good shot this by Abhishek Telang. I think he was well ready before time for the short ball. Has plenty of time on his hands always when he's batting. Has a good hand-eye coordination. The fielders cheering the bowler on. Archit comes in again. Another short ball on the badge. And it's caught by the keeper. Brilliant bowling there by Archit Chaudhary. A little bit quicker than the last one. Absolutely on the mark here, the young lad. Gets a big wicket. This really is a big strike. Abhishek can score some quick runs in the power play, which could have hurt Wombats. Really enjoying the start by the Wombats. They've been on the mark, apart from a ball or two here and there. But this is some really brilliant, brilliant bowling. He's not an easy batsman to bowl to. He can hit you all around the park. But the young Turk was up to the challenge. Good bowling by Archit Chaudhary. Abhishek departs. Falcons at 15 for 2. New batsman at the crease. Looks like Sameep Davar, the wicket keeper of the Falcons cricket team. Wombats rightly charged up, bowled well according to the plan, to their field setup. Facing his first ball is Sameep. Right on the money there by Archit Chaudhary. Good lines. Making the batsman play, stretching him forward, asking him to play a drive. Falcons in some spot of bother here. Not a very good start for them. They do bat deep, but definitely not a good start when you lose both your openers within the space of 2 overs. Definitely puts pressure on your middle order. Another shot of a good length. The line straying towards the leg side. Dab near the deep fine leg region for a single. Sameep off the mark. We have the captain running into the young Turk with some advice. Let's see how it goes on. Wonder what the advice would have been. Sanket is a good batsman on the eye. Has been a little short of runs this season. Definitely want to make a mark on this game. Erring a line in the little bit. Signaled wide by the umpire. In formats like D10s and T20s, it does format. It does really matter that how many extras you can control as a bowling unit. Really good lines there by Archit Chaudhary. He would want to finish the over in a strong manner. He's bowled very nicely. Given away 12 runs up until now. Short ball. Sanket looking to cut it through the point region. A tad late on the ball. Good finish this by Archit. 2 overs, 13 for 1. Wonder if he'll get a third one. The Wombats should be looking to build up more dot balls here to keep the pressure. Okay, so this is interesting. So for Sameep, they only have one fielder outside when you're allowed two. The Wombats on the attack here. I really love this. Joe coming in for the first ball, second over. Dab to the square leg fielder for an easy single. Should have been on the ball there, the fielder. Not allowing them to rotate the strike easily. Field stays the same. Only a deep mid wicket. Rest everybody in the circle. Outside the off stump. A dot ball. Sanket fails to clear the infield. Was wanting to maybe go over the top. Well fielded there by the short cover fielder. The Wombats boys are up to the challenge here. They look switched on. There's a lot of chatter going on around in the circle, building up pressure on the batsman. Brilliant shot there by Sanket. Finally manages to pierce the gap between the cover point and the cover fielder. Really good shot. Back foot drive through the covers. Falcons at 22 for 2. Brilliant shot again by Sanket. This is bread and butter for him once he gets going. Sanket trying to collect some vital boundaries here for the Falcons in the power play to give them some momentum. The first half of the power play has rightly belonged to the Wombats. Sanket putting some pressure back-to-back boundaries here. He's managed to make a fielding change. The second fielder goes out. He's at deep cover. So the two men out, a deep mid wicket and deep cover now. Sanket manages to play around the field. Nobody finer of the square leg fielder. And take an easy two. Good batting this by Sanket. Collecting risk-free 10 runs. A total 11 of the over, including the single from Sameep Davar of the first ball. Falcons at 28 for 2. Going at 7 runs per over are the Falcons right now. Archer does get his third over. Sameep again doing the right thing, getting off strike. First ball of the over, rotating the strike nicely. How dearly would Wombats love the wicket of Sanket? within the next couple of overs. Sanket feeling for the ball there a little bit. Archit a little bit quicker than Joe Lewis. Gets beaten, does Sanket. Sameep, the senior statesman, going down to Sanket for some advice. Probably asking him to stick around, not throw his wicket away. Both these batsmen would like to, build some platform for some middle order batters to go gung-ho in the middle overs. Absolute peach this from the young lad, beating the defenses of Sanket left and right. Brilliant lines and lengths there from Archit Chaudhary. He's been on the mark, this young boy. Apart from the 5 wides he bowled in the first over, he's been brilliant. Comes in again. Short ball. Sanket beaten on pace. Signalled wide by the umpire. Does put some good gas behind the shorter ones, does Archit. We saw Abhishek Telang being beaten for pace, getting out on the short ball. Goes for the fuller one. Sanket with his trademark drive through the covers again. 4 more. So Sanket putting some pressure right back on the Wombats. He scored 3 boundaries in his last 6 balls. Falcons score going up and running again. 30 for 2. 34 for 2. Two more balls to go in this over. The Falcons have already got 6 in this over. Good lengths, but there is no third man. You'd wonder why there's no third man for such type of bowling. He's bowling good outswingers. Credit to the bowler, but the scorebook would show 4 runs to the batsman. 4 more to Sanket. Moves to 18 of 12 balls with 4 boundaries. Falcons slowly moving towards 8 runs per over. The third man fielder goes back. Good line there. Good finish to the over by Archit. The end of 5 overs, Falcons are 38 for 2. They've got 21 runs of the last 2 overs. So that's definitely a kick on. This power play has been a story of 2 halves as of now. The first 3 overs definitely belong to the Wombats. Sanket striking 4 crisp boundaries in the last 2 overs. Sending out a message to the Wombats team that Falcons are up for the challenge as well. And I think we might have a bowling change. Joe Lewis is done with his first spell. 2 overs for 15 runs. Did get a vital wicket though. Good flighted ball there by the bowler. Rob's Lock is the new bowler. Sameep, as he's done in the last couple of overs, gets off the strike on the first ball. So good batting by him. Not playing dot balls, rotating the strike smartly. But this was a very good ball by Rob. Short ball, hit above the mid-wicket fielder. Sanket is looking in good touch here. He's moved to 22 quickly. This is a good partnership building up for the Falcons. These both have added 28 runs in 20 balls until now. They would want to carry on. Rob's lock comes in again. A flighted ball. Fuller this time. Defended on the offside by Sanket. Goes full again. Sanket steps down, trying to go over the infield. Beaten in the flight. Another dot ball. Another full ball. Sanket creams a drive through the covers region, but there's protection this time. Just a single. Two more balls to go for the end of the power play. I think the batsman got some bat on this one. Is it a missed chance? This has been a 50-50 power play for both teams. Batsman asking for a quick drink. Been a really good contest this up until now. Would be vital to see what the Falcons batsmen do in the middle overs here. Can the Wombats stage another comeback? This new bowler into the attack. Bilayat Ali. Replacing Archit Chaudhary from the school end. Archit, who I think bowled very nicely in his first spell. Straying down the offside. White ball to start with. The Wombats would be wanting to control the extras. They would not want the extras to come back to haunt them in the second innings while they are chasing. Full toss. Just a single. Sanket eager to convert it into 2 runs. But they both are not the best of the runners between the wickets. Sameep declining the second, wanting to take the strike. Sameep goes for the big one. Connects brilliantly and it's 6 runs. 50 up for the Falcons in 6.2 overs. These two have done a very good job after the departure of both the openers, when both of them departed cheaply. This is turning out to be a dangerous partnership if you're a Wombat supporter. Both the batsmen look in the zone, wanting to run hard, hitting the boundaries, rotating the strike. You definitely would want to stem the flow of runs here. Beaten on the drive this time, Sameep. Another wide ball. The Wombats have bowled already 10 extras in 6 overs. And that's already almost 2 extra overs being bowled in the first 6 overs itself. Beaten on the drive again, well kept by the captain. Nice, clean gather. Trying to be opportunistic, looking for a stumping. Wasn't one there. Another full ball. Another single to Sameep. Has rotated the strike nicely, has Sameep. Good ball on the stumps, short of a good length, defended by Sanket. 10 more runs of this over. The Falcons are going in nicely, 7 overs, 54 for 2. Going at almost 8 runs per over. Wombats should be thinking, how can they control the boundaries? We're done with the power play, but we still only have 3 fielders outside the circle. Has to be seen if the Falcons take advantage of that. Sameep takes a single again off the first ball. Flights one up again. Sanket hits it towards long off. One more. I would definitely want all the fielders allowed outside to be on the boundary. Let them take the singles, make them hits to hit the boundary, which can create more chances. Another easy single to the long off. 3 balls, 3 singles to the long off region. Taking the scoreboard nicely, these two. The partnership 42 runs of 35 balls. Beautiful drive there by Sanket. Piercing the gap like a surgeon between the long off and the deep cover fielder. Placed it perfectly. Just left of the short cover fielder. And the ball rolls through the beautiful outfield of SICG1. Sanket really looking the part here. Looks back to his best. Quick short ball, hit straight towards the fielder at point. Another flighted one, another single towards long off. The Wombats haven't bowled so poorly after the first 3 overs, but there has been one boundary ball every over, and Falcons have capitalized on that. The Wombats, the leadership group, should really be getting together and having a conversation about how can this stop the boundary balls. Probably have the 4-5 fielders outside that they're allowed. 6 runs an over in a T20 game should not hurt any bowling team. The main agenda is always to stop the boundaries, the 4s and the 6s. Lee comes in for another over. And cut through the point region, some football skills on show at the boundary. Definitely save the boundary there, the boundary rider. Was beautifully cut by Sanket. Moves into the 30s. Plays a loose drive outside the off stump area. Went to the left of the point fielder. One more run to the Falcons total. Smeep on strike. 13 runs of 12 balls. Dabs it onto the offside. One more run to him. He's rotated the strike smartly. Has hit 1 odd 6. But Sanket has been the main boundary hitter in this partnership. And that also brings up the 50 partnership for both these players. It's a really, really solid partnership, this. Another drive through the covers. Another 4 for Sanket. I did mention it in the second or the third over when Sanket came into bat. This really is a bread and butter shot for him. He's a really, really beautiful batsman to watch. Plays with a high elbow, straight bat face. Really good on the eye. Looking to guide it past the point fielder. Fails to do so. Dot ball for the Wombats. Mid on and mid off. Both are up in the circle. There's a deep cover, third man. And a deep mid wicket. Goes for another drive. Loose connection this time. Just threw his hands at the ball. Single towards third man area. The batsman signaling for something. Not sure what it is. I think he's asking for an energy drink. Definitely need your hydration levels up when you're playing in this weather in Japan. The humidity can definitely get to you. As we have Rob's lock coming in again. Flights one up again. Fails to stop it, Rob. Another easy single to Sanket. Another misfield at short cover region. Allows the easy rotation of strike. Flighted ball outside the off stump, signaled a wide. The Wombats just starting to lose their mark a little bit here. They got a very good start in the first 3 overs. Really haven't been up to the mark after that. Short ball. Very easy pickings those. Don't have the men on the boundary back. Easy boundary there for Sanket again. To his credit, he's always managed to put the bad balls away. He's also put away some good ones. But this is really poor bowling. Steps down, Sanket converts it into a full toss. Puts it in the gap for a couple more. Is moved to 45 in quick time. Looks well set, Sanket, for a big one here. Goes for a fancy sweep. This shot has been the undoing of him a lot of times in the past. Finishes strongly, does Rob. So the first half of the Falcons inning is done. They are 80 for 2. We might grab a quick drink. This really has been a very good partnership from both Sameep and Sanket. Sanket being the major contributor, with Sameep striking rightly with him, rotating the strike, not consuming many dot balls. Really doing their job, both of them. They have some firepower in the shed with the likes of Abhishek Anand, Hitesh Akabari and Karthik Vellingiri to come. Should be looking upwards of 160 here, Falcons. They would be disappointed if they get anything less than 160. Wombats, on the other hand, would want to restrict, as I said, the boundary balls and get their field settings right. It really doesn't feel like the bowlers are bowling according to their field set. As the players have drinks, I'll grab one myself and will join you within a minute. Welcome back after the first drinks break. We are up and running again. It's really quite hot out there. The players grabbing some drinks. The end of 10 overs. Falcons have recovered very nicely after the opening burst by Archit Chaudhary. They've stayed around the 8 runs per over mark, both these batsmen. They would want to up the run rate. And we did have a change of a wicket keeper in the drinks break. Arpan Chaudhary taking the gloves from his captain, Mohammad Ali. New bowler we have in Ashish Jindal, right arm over the wicket. Dabbed into the leg side. Another single for Sameep. Really sensible batting this by Sameep Dawar. Giving the strike to the aggressor in the partnership. Sanket failed to make a connection as he would have wanted. Just a single to deep mid-wicket fielder. Sameep there trying to go for the big one. Ends up yorking himself up. A dot ball to the Wombats. Charges down the wicket, goes for the big heave, and just manage a single towards deep mid wicket. The good start this by Ashish Jindal. Wombats would really hope he can finish this over strongly without conceding a boundary. The first half has been pretty good. Just a couple of runs. That is a brilliant catch in the outfield in the deep mid wicket. Sanket trying to up the run rate. Possibly trying to reach his 50 with a 4 or a 6. He's ended up giving his wicket away. Now then. Come back for the Wombats. Or some more aggression from the Falcons. We shall see. But really was a brilliant catch that by the fielder. The captain himself giving the gloves to Arpan Chaudhary in the drinks break. Himself going down to the deep mid wicket boundary. Grabs an absolute screamer. Seems as if Abhishek Anand is the new batsman in. He really batted nicely in the JCL T20 tournament. A very aggressive batter, goes for his shots. Nice clean striker of the ball. Let's see what he has up his sleeves today. For now, he has to counter a brilliant start by Ashish Jindal. Wombats do look, they have had a pep talk in the drinks break. So more of a conventional field now. Anand facing his first ball. Defended onto the offside. Really good over in the circumstances here for the Wombats. Just 3 runs. Wicket of the aggressor, Sanket. Falcons at 83 for 3. The run rate drops below 8 runs per over. Looks like the skipper wants to join the party himself. Bringing on himself to ball. Muhammad Ali. Right arm over the wicket. Off spinners. Quick off spinners as compared to Ashish Jindal or Rob's Lock. This is quite a pacey ball. Hit towards long on for a single. Swept nicely there by Abhishek Anand towards the empty deep square leg region. Really good shot this. I really do think Abhishek's innings could make or break this game. If he does go on to get a big one, Falcons could have a very big total. If the Wombats are able to prize his wicket out quickly, I think they might be able to stem the flow of runs a little bit. Comes in again, Ali. Oh, that should have been a better effort from the fielder. Definitely should have done better there. The captain not too happy. Abhishek wanting to clear the boundary. The ball hitting the lower half of the bat. Didn't hit the sweet spot. And the fielder should be charging in, going for the catch. But instead 4 runs. Dabbed onto the offside. One more to Abhishek Anand. 9 runs, 10 runs of the over already. Beaten all ends up. These should be byes. Signaled as byes by the umpire. Wicketkeeper failing to collect the ball. Beaten him up again. Good end to the over by the captain. Falcons again lurking around the 8 runs per over mark. Haven't really been able to stretch home the advantage completely, have the Falcons. They have hit the boundaries in between, but the run rate has always been lurking around the 7-8 runs per over mark. Ashish Jindal coming on for his second over. Appeal to the square leg umpire. Denied. He's bowled some good offies here, Ashish Jindal. Comes in again. Sameep charges in. Sameep drives it through the open covers region. Just a single. Abhishek follows suit of his senior statesman. Hits it in the same gap for one more run. Sameep trying to up the ante here. He's looking for boundaries. Can just manage a single towards long on. Good ball that by Ashish. He's bowled a good over again. Can he finish it nicely? Flights one up. Abhishek sweeps towards the empty square leg region. Boundary to Anand. Falcons bring up their century at the end of 13 overs. They are 101 for 3. Assuming they go on to get 70 from here in the last 7 overs, they would end up with a score of 170, and I think they should be happy with that. Ali comes on again, bowls him. I think Sameep's strike rate was starting to fall behind after the departure of Sanket. He's looking for boundaries. It did play his role though in the partnership with Sanket. It did support him nicely, but fails to go on and carry on for his team. He's bowled for 20 runs in 23 balls. Seems like Hitesh Akbari is the new batsman in. He can really, these both batsmen can really strike the long ball. Usually Hitesh is a little tentative to start with against spinners. Hitesh enjoys pace on the ball. Let's see what Muhammad Ali has got up his sleeve for Hitesh. We have a deep cover, long on, long off, and deep mid wicket on the boundary. So Ashish Jindal and Ali have managed to take the wickets of Sanket and Sameep. Yep, just a little tentative push there by Hitesh. Goes for the big one, Hitesh. Clears the boundary. Really, really good shot there from Hitesh. Brutal power. Strength in those arms. And a very quick bat swing. What can Ali do in the second half of the over? Bowls a dot ball. Wombats would dearly love 2 more quick wickets here. Tentative push onto the offside. The batsman managed to scamper across for 1 run. 7 runs of the over up until now. Abhishek slog sweeps. Brilliant connection. 6 towards deep mid-wicket region. Is really looking the part here, Abhishek Anand. Has barged in after the departure of Sanket and has already managed 20 runs in 9 balls. Falcons at 114 for 4. 6 more overs to go. Would be Ashish Jindal to continue with his off-spinners from the school end. Should not have been a single there. The fielders should be right on their mark. Sensible batting this by Hitesh. Ashish Jindal comes in. Short ball. Very easy pickings these for Abhishek Anand. 6 more runs to deep square leg. The Wombats have bowled way too many boundary balls for their liking. The Wombats should really find a couple of quick wickets here, else they would be staring at a daunting target when they come out to bat in the second innings. Dabbed onto the offside again for a quick single. Putting pressure on the fielder misfields. The wheels are really starting to come off the Wombats fielders. Powerful shot there by Hitesh. 6 to the deep mid-wicket boundary. The Falcons are really upping the ante here. You definitely cannot afford to bowl short to both these batsmen. They're really strong. Let's see what Ashish Jindal has got up his sleeve. Strays down the leg side. Hitesh would have fancied himself to hit this one as well over the boundary. Might have missed the opportunity. Almost the same ball. This is absolutely elementary from the Wombats. Same ball, bowled towards the leg stump line. Hitesh wanting to clear the boundary, manages a leading edge, and the keeper drops a simple catch. Bowled balls down leg side again. Easy pickings for Abhishek Anand. This has been a really poor over from Ashish Jindal. After 2 brilliant overs, he had figures of 2 overs, 10 runs. This over he's conceded 22 runs. Really didn't understand the logic of him going around the wicket while he was bowling so beautifully from over the wicket. Did manage to create a chance, but all in vain. And in the blink of an eye, this partnership is already 35 runs in 12 balls. We have change of bowling. Hitesh Akbari on strike. Good Yorker length ball by the bowler. Hit towards long off for a single. The new bowler is Nigel McKay. He started off nicely. This is Nigel to Abhishek. Something off there. It's a dead ball. Nigel charges in. Manages to find the edge of Abhishek Anand, but in vain again. 4 more. The Wombats really need to gather themselves in these last 5 overs. Anand has moved to 37 of 13 balls. Easy single on the leg side. If both these batsmen manage to play the next 5 overs, even 200 is on the cards here. Another quick ball, manages to find the edge again. Falls just short of the short third man fielder. These are some really good wheels on the ball by Nigel McKay. I wonder why he was not asked to bowl a little earlier. Has some good pace. Has bowled good areas. He would want to finish the over on a strong note. Another Yorker length. Another edge. Another boundary. Agony for the bowler. He's bowled a brilliant over, mind you, and he's still gone for 10 runs. An over which might have gone for 2 or 3 runs We've had 2 boundaries going off the edges. This game is really harsh on the bowlers at times. Once we see the scorecard, it would read 1 over 10 runs, and you'd think he's bowled very poorly. And that was not the case. It was really a very good over. Some good wheels, good energy on the ball by Nigel McKay. So Falcons at 146 for 4. Looks like Beliat Ali is coming back on after a poor last over by Hashish Jindal. I think that over really gave the full momentum to the Falcons cricket team. The 22 run over. Strays down the leg side. Abhishek helps it on its way for another boundary. Moves into the 40s, does Abhishek Anand. Yorker length ball, resulting into a dot ball. The boundary on the first ball bringing up 150 for the Falcons. Clean strike again. 6 more runs. This brings up the 50 partnership for Hitesh and Abhishek. 55 runs in 21 balls. Anand moves to 48 of 17 balls, 5 fours and 4 sixes. Can he get to his 50 on this ball? Goes for the big swipe and fails to make a connection. Can only manage it towards the short cover fielder. Flicks it towards deep mid wicket. Just a single. Moves to 49. 1 ball left in the over for Hitesh to flex his muscles. Definitely think with 3 or so overs to go with 6 batsmen back in the shed, you'd want to go gung-ho. And he fails to make a connection. Bowls him. Does Beliat Ali. Hitesh manages to score 20 runs in 12 balls. Not one of his best constructed 20 runs, but 20 runs nonetheless. Important 20 runs for the team. Which would bring Abhishek Anand on strike for the next over, batting on 49 not out. Falcons at 157 for 5 at the end of 17 overs. Charges in, does the bowler. Abhishek smacks him down the ground. And that's his 50. It's a really, really good knock there by Abhishek Anand. Smokes Nigel McKay over his head for another 6. 55 of 20 balls, 5 boundaries, 5 sixes. He's continued his good batting form from the JCL T10 competition. Really good knock this. Nigel charges in. That's a boundary. Past the keeper. Falcons definitely on for 200 here. 33 more to get, 16 balls to go. Might as well get a little way past 200 as well, if they really go all guns blazing. Nigel comes in again. Abhishek hits it over his head again. 6 more runs. Abhishek Anand really on the charge here. Striking at almost 300. 22 balls, 65. The Wombats have no answers at all. Hits it towards the fine leg fielder for a quick single. Called in by Manish Kapil, the new batter. There's a good sharp ball by Nigel. Dot ball to Manish Kapil. An agricultural shot towards deep mid wicket area. Good running there by Abhishek Anand. Makes it into 2 runs. That's at the end of 18 overs. Falcons 176 for 5. Seems like Archit Chaudhary coming on to bowl the penultimate over. It's Archit to Abhishek. Starts with a wide. The Wombats bowlers have bowled way too many extras for their liking. Feels as if the Wombats players are just waiting for this innings to end. The absolute pin drop silence, no energy in the field. Good ball though by Archit. Yorker length outside the off stump. All the batsman can manage is just a single towards long off. Charges in, does Archit. It's a really good ball. Vital dot ball there for the Wombats. Every ball matters in this competition, especially in this format. Really has been the pick of the bowlers, Archit, today for the Wombats. He would want to finish nicely. Really good gas on that short ball. The keeper fails to collect that. It's really 4 byes. Manages to find the edge, Archit. It's another boundary for the Falcons. The short third man fielder has been up there all time. And so many edges have flown past the keeper today. My sincere apologies. The ball before this one was not byes. It was off, I think, the shot of the batsman. Shirt or the bat. Although 2 consecutive boundaries here for Manish Kapil. Doesn't really matter as long as they keep coming. Swings for everything. Should have been an easy catch. But the Wombats fielding not helping them at all. This is just really poor display of fielding skills there. The catch dropped. Fielder not aware to the chance of the players taking double. It's really elementary out there by the Wombats. Should not have been a 2. It should have been a dot ball. It should have been a wicket. The bowlers do need support from their fielders all the time. Last ball for Archit Chaudhary for the day. Manish finally manages to make a proper connection. 4 towards the empty deep square leg region. Falcons move to 192 for 5 at the end of 19 overs. Going at more than 10 runs per over. Who will it be to bowl the last over for the Wombats? Seems like Joe Lewis coming on to finish the proceedings. What can Abhishek Anand manage in the last over? Well, he can manage 6 of the first ball, that's for sure. Really good batting this by Abhishek Anand. He's taken full toll on the poor bowling. Second ball fails to make a connection, just a single. Moves to 74, Abhishek Anand in 26 balls. Shuffles across Manish Kapil. Said this is really poor from the Wombats. Not being up to the task every ball. Giving away free singles. The batsman was well in. He had no intention to steal a bye. The keeper flung the ball at the stumps. And they stole another run. Falcons bring up the 200 with that bye. Three more balls to go. Abhishek says, thank you very much. I'll add one more 6 to my tally. It's been a very blistering knock this by Abhishek Anand. Has put away good balls and the bad balls. Moves to 80 of 27 balls. Joe Lewis comes in again. Full toss. These are easy pickings for Abhishek Anand. 6 more. Moves on to 86. Last ball of the innings. Finally, a wicket, but it came too late for the Wombats. It's a really brilliant knock there by Abhishek Anand. Deserves a pat on the back. A blistering total here by the Tokyo Falcons. 212 runs. The Wombats set a daunting target of 213 runs to be chased in 20 overs in the second innings. Seems very far away if we look now. But this sport is a funny game. Who knows what we have in store in the second innings. We'll go off for the innings break. We hope to have your company back in the second innings, where the Wombats try to chase 213 in 20 overs. See you around. Thank you. Welcome back to all our viewers. We are almost ready to start the second innings. The chase of the Tokyo Wombats. They have been set a daunting target of 213 runs in 20 overs of the first match of the year of the JCL T20 competition, with Sanket contributing 46 runs, Abhishek Anand contributing 86 runs, quick fire 86 runs of 29 balls, being the major contributors of the Falcons, 212, and vital contributions from Hitesh, Sameep and Manish, building up partnerships with Sanket and Abhishek Anand. Let's see what the Wombats can make out of this chase. It looks like Abhishek Telang would be opening the bowling. Left arm does swing away the ball from the right-handers. Seems like the captain and Masaki Kawashima are the openers for the Tokyo Wombats. So that's Muhammad Ali and Masaki Kawashima. Falcons starting with a more conventional field. One slip, third man out. Abhishek Telang comes in. Ball one. It's good connection there by Muhammad Ali. 4 runs to start with. Are the Wombats up for the challenge? Their chances really do rest. Majority being on Muhammad Ali, with their mainstay batters Alex Patmore and Richie Bracefield not taking the field today. Abhishek Telang comes in again, guided very nicely by the captain towards third man. So the left-right opening combination for the Tokyo Wombats. Masaki Kawashima used to play from the Wyverns Cricket Club. Switched sides this year, plying his trade for the Tokyo Wombats this year. Good defensive push towards mid-off. Good running between the wickets, between the batsmen. It's a positive start for the Tokyo Wombats. Abhishek to Ali, driven towards mid-off. It's a dot ball. The Wombats need 10.5 runs per over, approximately, you'd say. They really need to keep going from the first over itself. The captain has come out positive, with positive intent. Another single to him towards third man. Beautifully flicked off his pads by Masaki Kawashima. Some football skills on display by Hitesh Akbari, keeping them down just to 1. Good start by the Wombats. 8 runs of the first over. Masaki Kawashima on strike. As of now, everyone is inside the circle. No fielder outside. So that's Manish Kapil to share the attack with Abhishek Telang. Half an appeal. Poor throw there by Abhishek. Signal leg buys. Manish Kapil comes in again to Muhammad Ali. Good ball that. Seemed like an outswinger. Defended cautiously onto the offside by Muhammad Ali. Charges in Manish Kapil. Flays his bat towards the offside. It's 1 run towards third man region. Wombats move to 10. Masaki Kawashima on strike. Full toss. Hit towards long on. Could have taken full toll of that full toss, Masaki Kawashima, but failed to do so. A brilliant shot there by Muhammad Ali through the cover point region. Much needed boundary for the Wombats. The captain looks in great touch. Wombats on to 15 runs. Last ball of the over. Absolutely gorgeously played there by Muhammad Ali. This time through the short cover region. Beautiful, beautiful batting this. Really making a statement out there, the captain of the Tokyo Wombats. He's ready up for the fight. 2 overs, 19 for no loss. Really good positive batting by Muhammad Ali. Abhishek Tilang comes in for his second over. Oh, dropped by the fielder. Was played uppishly through the cover region. Would not call it half a chance. There's definitely a chance. Masaki Kawashima trying to find the gap. Failed to do so. Flicks it towards the leg side for a single. Muhammad Ali looked in great touch in the last over. Interesting field this. We have a short third man and we have a third man just behind the short third man fielder. Yorker length outside the off stump, dot ball. Tilang comes in. Ali trying to go over the top. Fails to make any connection. Another dot ball. Manages to find the edge. Beautiful line in length there for Abhishek Tilang. Goes wide of the keeper. 1 run towards third man. We saw a lot of edges in the Wombats innings while they were bowling. It went for boundaries. The Falcons have their third man out. Ball has gone there twice or thrice already. This has just been a single. Tilang to Kawashima. Brilliant whip of the wrist. Straight back past the bowler for a boundary. Really good shot that by Masaki Kawashima. The Wombats are trying their best to make use of the power play. They've had a good start to the first 3 overs. The Falcons lost both their openers in the first 3 overs. The Wombats have both their openers intact. They would really want to push on from here because the target is a big one. The captain bringing himself on to the ball. Good first ball by him. Another dot ball. Started nicely, Dev Mishra. Good lines outside the off stump. I think that's the only thing that Falcons would want. Have as many dot balls and boundaryless overs. Ali has different ideas. Flays one over the cover point area for another boundary. It would really make for amazing viewing if Wombats can really make a match out of this one. They've really had a promising start here. 29 for 0, 3.3 overs. Those boundaries by Ali have forced a field change. Deep cover goes back. There is no one. Right 2 of deep mid wicket. And it works. Ali wanting to play another one. Could only slice it towards short third man. Easy catch there for Abhishek Telang. Falcons have their first one. So the Falcons have their first wicket. Captain taking out captain. New batsman on the crease is Ashish Jindal. It's a really strange shot, that first ball. Trying to go over, loft it over the short covers region. Just, I think, manage it off the toe of the bat. 2 wickets and 2 balls for Dev Mishra, the captain of the Tokyo Falcons. Some vital strikes in the power play. Can the Wombats really make a match out of this one? New batsman is Tanzim Khedekar. It's hat-trick ball for the captain. Pretty attacking field. 2 short covers, a slip. Defended safely. Negotiates the hat-trick ball. And that's the end of the over. Really good over there by the captain, Dev Mishra. We have a change of bowler here. That's apparently Manish Kapil changing ends. Good running between the wickets on the first ball. Managed to take a couple runs. Nicely guided towards the third man region. In the line, Manish Kapil. Wide down the leg side. Dev Mishra coming back on. Coming around the wicket to the left-hander. And that's bowled him. Dev Mishra, 3 wickets in 7 balls. The captain really up to the task here. Has wiped out the top order of the Wombats. Really good bowling this by Dev Mishra. The wicket-to-wicket line. The batsman wanting to manufacture something out of this has really failed to do it. Could not make an impact on the game, Masaki Kawashima. The Wombats are 39 for 3, 5.1 overs. New batter in is Nigel McKay. Dev Mishra has really come to the party here. He's bowled very nicely. Dev Mishra coming in again. Outside the off stump, defended nicely to the bowler. Short of a good length. Good call for a single. Nigel McKay gets off the mark. Wombats move to 40 runs. Dev Mishra charges in, a slip in. Lofted it towards long off for a boundary. Good shot that by Tanzim Khedekar. Short of a good length again. Dab towards point. Another dot ball. Falcons would really want to tighten the screws here and try to increase the required run rate even more into absolute uncharted territory. It's very nicely cut there by the batsman. Good boundary. Placed it between the gap between cover point and covers. It's a really good shot that. The end of power play. Tokyo Wombats at 48 for 3, going at 8 runs per over. They require a further 165 runs in 84 balls with 7 wickets in hand. Seems unlikely, but not impossible. I think we'll see a change in bowler. Abhijit Patil with left arm orthodox. Abhijit Patil into the attack to Nigel McKay. Flighted ball finds the edge for 2 runs. It's a good flighted ball outside the off stump by Abhijit Patil. Brings up the 50 for Tokyo Wombats. Another slower ball. Batsman managing to not make anything out of it. Another ball flighted. It's very loose from the fielder there. It should have been caught by the standards of Sanket Pandhari. Has really high standards in the field. Went way too casually for that catch. A boundary to Nigel McKay. Good bowling this, enticing the batsman to hit in the air, creating more chances. It's another dot ball. Another good ball beats the bat. Some turn there for Abhijit Patil. A quicker one. The batsman fails to make any contact with that. Good start that by Abhijit Patil. The Wombats at 54 for 3. So that's a double change in the bowling attack for Falcons. Karthik Velingiri coming on to bowl. Quicker one to start with. He can really get through his over quickly. He has a knack of getting ready quickly to bowl the second ball after the first one. That's a wide one. Extra runs. Straying and lying there a little bit, Karthik Velingiri. The batsman takes guard again. Short ball, hiked towards deep mid wicket region. Easy pickings. 4 more. We might see change in field here. Yes. Deep mid wicket goes back to the boundary. Another short one. Smacked right, back past the bowler, just for a single. Beats the bat again. Good pace on the ball there. It's a quicker one by Karthik. That's a really good ball. Pitching it on a perfect line in length, inviting the big shot from the batsman. Hit straight. Another single. This should not hurt the Tokyo Falcons. The Wombats are going at less than 8 runs per over. Really not helping the required run rate, which is almost touching 13 runs per over. Abhijit Patil back on. Left arm orthodox. Another dot ball. Really does feel as if the Wombats just want to bat out the 20 overs and score as much as they can and as near as they can get to the 212 of the Tokyo Falcons. At this stage, it really does seem very far off that the Wombats are going to make it. But they would definitely want to have some damage limitation to their net run rate. It's a bad effort from the fielder there. Could have converted that into a catch. The bowler won't be happy. 3 dot balls in a row though. Finally manages to get something. Just a single towards deep mid wicket. Good quicker one there by Abhijit Patil. Batsman taking another single. The required run rate has crept above 13 runs per over. No real intent being shown by the Wombats batsman. Just 3 runs off the over. Really good over this by Abhijit Patil. Wombats at 9 overs, 64 for 3. Karthik Vellingiri to continue. Dabbed into the leg side for 2 runs. Good running by the batsman there. Hit it into the gap. It's a swing and a miss by the batsman. Quick and a shorter one. Another swing and a miss. Another dot ball. This really looks like a lost cause for the Tokyo Wombats. It's really just about getting as much as they can. Finally manages to get some connection. The batsman falls short of the running fielder from long off, much to the agony of the bowler. Wow, where did that jump from? It was almost a full Yorker length ball, but it went above the keeper's head. Strange that. Nonetheless, 4 runs to the Tokyo Wombats. Could have been a run-out opportunity there if the bowler gathered the ball. But it's an easy single to Khedekar. That's 10 overs, Tokyo Wombats 72 for 3. And I think we'll have a drinks break. just to fight the heat. It's good to be hydrated in this weather and getting some fluids in. We are back on after the drinks break with Abhijit Patil to continue. He's bowled very nicely up until now. Batsman wanting to hit it out of the park. Only manages a single towards long on. Good flighted ball there. Would have wanted to be a little bit fuller, Abhijit Patil. Comes into bowl again, a little quicker. Defended by the batsman again. There's no real intent of scoring by the Tokyo Wombats. They're happy to defend and score as much as they can. Another flighted ball. Just clears the long on fielder. And the bowler should not be disappointed by that. It's really good bowling. It's a good ball by Abhijit. Confusion in running. Not a good throw by the fielder. Could have had a run out opportunity. What has Patil got up his sleeve this ball? Quicker one. Beats the batsman's attempt. It's a dot ball for the Falcons. So the Wombats need a further 133 runs in 9 overs.
making the change of bowler. Might be Abhishek Anand coming on to bowl. That's right arm over the wicket. Easily hit through the covers for a single. Anand charges in again. Short ball. The batsman fails to make a proper connection. Anand picks up a wicket. Easy catch for the fielder. Anand comes in for the new batsman. Strays it on the pads. Easy pickings there for the batsman. 4 runs. Much needed boundary there for the Tokyo Wombats. Good shot that by Arpan Chaudhary. A slower ball. The batsman did get beaten on that, but they managed to come for 1 run. Signalled as leg byes. Another ball straight down the leg side again. 1 more leg byes. He's bowling with good pace. If he can switch his line towards off stump a little bit, I think the batsman might be in trouble. Easily played towards long on for a single. Productive over that for Abhishek Anand, buying him a wicket. think there's a change in bowling. Hitesh Akbari coming on to bowl. Easily hit towards deep mid wicket for a single by the batsman. One more run to Tokyo Wombats. Hitesh comes in again. The batsman makes room. Hits it straight back past the bowler and the short cover fielder. One more run. The Wombats have reached 90 runs, 12.2 overs. That's a wide one. It's called by the umpire. Not the best of starts from Hitesh. Just slower, shorter one outside the off stump. Hits it straight to the short cover fielder. Good comeback this after the wide ball. And it's a slower, shorter one again. The batsman might be feeling a little bit angry on himself for missing out on that one. Plenty of open gaps on the leg side. Missed his run up there. It's a dead ball. Hit crisply towards long on. It's a good crisp strike that. Wombats at 96 for 4. Played easily again on the open gaps on the leg side. 9 runs off Hitesh first over. It's 97 for 4. Nigel McKay moves to 27 runs off 29 balls. So we have Anand back on. Nigel cuts it straight to the point fielder. In vain, another dot ball. Abhishek Anand would love to add some wickets to his tally. Already has made a strong case for the MVP of this match. Good ball. That was flat batted towards the long on region for a single. Slower ball by Anand. Leading edge goes towards third man. It's a single to young Chaudhary. Another slower ball. I don't think he got hold of that. The fielder tried to charge in. I don't think there was a real effort of going for the catch. The fielder might be swapping places, but I really don't think there is room for these kind of fielding errors. Even if I really do think the match is long gone for the Tokyo Wombats, but wickets like these really do support your bowlers and their confidence, because they won't have anything to show in the wickets column if we show no intent in the field. Short ball pulled handsomely by the young boy. That's a boundary. It's a really, 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 really good shot. Really did not see that one coming. The Wombats have, though, reached 104. They are still 109 runs away with a little over than 6 overs to go. It's really just a question of how many more can they get in the next 36, 37 balls, so that they can limit their net run rate damage. Good ball that by Abhishek. The batsman gets beaten. That's the end of the over. The Wombats had 104 for 4 at the end of 14 overs. Seems like Abhishek Telang is back onto the bowl. Hit hard back past the bowler for a single. Nigel McKay has looked good, but I'm afraid the strike rate of 90 really not helping much. He scored 30 good runs though. Change of stance by Arpan Chaudhary. Short ball hit straight towards short fine leg fielder. A couple of feet left or right, that definitely would have been a 4. Fails to make a connection. Full ball, timed with a high elbow. Went really straight, exactly between the long on and the long off fielder. I'm not sure why that was left by the batsman. It's another dot ball to Nigel McKay. Swings for absolutely nothing. It's another dot ball. 106 for 4. Seems like the captain is back on. 1 run to Arpan Chaudhary towards long off. Another crisp strike there by Nigel. Could have had a couple there. The no real intent of stealing extra runs. Played into the offside. To no vein. The Falcons are having it very easy at the moment. No intent of stealing singles, hitting boundaries by the Wombats batsmen. Well, as I speak, so Arpan Chaudhary says, let me hit a boundary and prove you wrong. I think Arpan Chaudhary and Archit Chaudhary have really been a good find for Tokyo Wombats. Arpan has shown that he can handle the bat. He's not a muck with a bat. Definitely can hang around, can hit few good shots as well. He has few good shots in his armory. And then we saw in the first innings Archit Chaudhary, who was bowled very nicely, had a good sharp bouncer, got the wicket of Abhishek Telang. I really do think these both Chaudhary brothers are really a good addition to the Tokyo Wombats team. Going ahead, let's see what can Arpan do. Guides it again on the offside, straight to the fielder. No run. Went to swing for the hills, can only manage a leading edge towards third man. I think that's the end of the over. Wombats needing 100 runs in 4 overs. And that I really think is a long lost cause. They're only managing as many runs as they can. Wow, then I think we have Nikhil McKay who's going out. Maybe I think there's some sort of an injury with Nikhil McKay and he's walking off the field. Archit Chaudhary is the new batsman in. So we have the Chaudhary brothers on the pitch at the moment. Good areas again by Abhishek Telang. He's bowled well, Abhishek Telang today. Has not got a wicket. He still has 5 balls to get a wicket though. Swings for the hills. Can only manage 1 run towards a long on. What an amazing feeling this would have been for both the brothers playing together. Arpan Chaudhary and Archit Chaudhary for the Tokyo Wombats. Beats him on his first ball. Good bowling that by Abhishek. Comes into bowl Abhishek, short of a good length. Hit uppishly towards covers regions. Oh, there was a run out chance. The fielder failed to hit the stumps directly, resulting in 1 overthrows. 2 runs to the batsman. Good strike that, but straight to the fielder. 1 more run to the total. And they steal 1 more run. That's 17 overs, 118 for 4. It seems like there was a new bowler. Assuming Sanket Kurulkar gets the wicket on his first ball. Simple catch that for the fielder. The new batsman on the crease is Belayat Ali. So the debutant for the Tokyo Falcons, Sanket Kurulkar, getting a wicket on his first ball. How is that for a debut? Almost a wicket on his second ball again. Good areas that by Sanket Kurulkar. The batsman wanted to go over the top. Could not manage a good enough connection. Straight to the hands of long on. Another wicket for Sanket Kurulkar. Having a dream debut. 2 wickets in 3 balls. Joe Lewis is the new batsman to the crease. Defends it nicely to the covers. Good single stolen there by the 2 batsmen. Good throw that by Abhijit Patil. Another chance created by Sanket Kurulkar. Fell short of the fielder and the batsman stole 2 more runs. Charges in again. Good length ball. And the batsman steal one overthrow as well. Another 2. 18 overs, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. So that's Dev Mishra coming on to bowl the over. Oh, bizarre mix-up that. I really don't understand the need of that one. This is really throwing your wickets away. It's a free wicket. Really is a free wicket that. Good bowling done today by Dev Mishra. He's really led from the front in the bowling department. That's bludgeoned towards the covers region. The fielder collects that. Cannot stop the 2 though. Hit into the gap. A really wide open gap on the leg side. Nobody between. Fine leg in the deep mid wicket fielder. 2 more runs to the total. Trying to manufacture something out of nothing. Fails to do so, just 1 run. Last over of the match coming up. Although games come quick and fast in this competition, we have the Wyverns taking the Rangers in the next game, which also should be starting soon in around about 15 minutes or so. So stay tuned for that as well. think last over we bowled by Sanket Kurulkar. Got 2 wickets in his first over. Good first ball, that hard heavy length. This would be a big win for the Tokyo Falcons considering the runs margin. These wins do help your net run rate a lot. Another dot ball by Sanket Kurulkar. It's another dot ball. 3 dot balls in the 20th over in a T20 game. Edged towards the third man region. One more run to the Wombats total. It's another dot ball. That's a really nice Yorker. Wombats can only manage a single out of it. And that, I believe, ladies and gentlemen, is the end of the game. Falcons winning just by more than 80 runs. That is a humongous margin when you consider that in a T20 format. It's a really, really clinical performance from the Tokyo Falcons. The foundation was laid by the batting innings of Sanket and Abhishek Anand. Abhishek Anand batted very nicely in the first innings, helping Falcons achieve a total of 212 runs. Wombats got a good start in the first 3 overs, but after that they never really looked anywhere in the chase to give a fight to the Tokyo Falcons unit. In the end, they fell short by a very big margin. Good to see the game being played in the right and high spirits. Thank you very much for joining us, and we'll have a little break, but do stay tuned for the next game coming in quick and fast between Wyverns and the Rangers on the very same ground. Thank you for joining for this match. See you again for the next match.